The story of the 3DS. Excuse me. The story of the 3DS with dinosaurs. Once upon a time, there was the original 3DS. And that was it. No XL, no hinge removal. Nope, just the next evolution from the regular DS, but with the revolutionary 3D effect, which requires no glasses, and a big jump in 3D graphical horsepower, which was important since the DS had, none. But then one day, one of the lads at Nintendo had a thought. A grand old thought. A wonderfully, specially spectacular thought. Bigger. And so it was that the 3DS XL came to be, which provides much more real estate to see and enjoy your games, even though the resolution was the same. And isn't that wonderful, you might say? We've got the standard one, and the big one. What more could one of our little dinos want? But it's not what more they could want, but what less. And that's when they decided to flatten the 3DS like an old road pancake, presumably so it could better survive the youngins throwing it down their newfangled stairs. Well, okay, we've got our standard one, our big one, and the weird cousin that a surprising amount of people like quite a bit. But just you wait, the great Nintendo tree has dreamed up even more for us, this time with a big upgrade, so big that the next batch was in a new 3DS class of its own in performance, availability of buttons, 3D effect reliability, so they decided to call it the new 3DS. And ain't that a kick in the pants? This new 3DS is why you'll see some retail games say only for new 3DS, and some homebrew like the 3DS Moonlight client say it's best run on new 3DS. And that should complete our 3DS journey, right? Wrong. Now we gotta make this one bigger too. And why, our little dinos might ask? Because why not? Oh, and we'll also give this one the 2DS treatment too, so it'll have the same power and extra controls of the new 3DS line, but we'll keep the hinges this time, keep the screens big, but remove the 3D effect that costs a lot and apparently not many people were ever using anyway. That's awkward. Oh, and we'll put the speakers on the bottom so they'll sound worse. But we'll put the micro SD card slot in a more convenient location so you don't need a screwdriver to access it, just to make sure we keep things even. Oh, and for the cherry on top, we'll just call this the new 2DS XL, because that's pretty self-explanatory. And so concludes the tale of the 3DS, a saga of delight, mild confusion, and much enjoyment of its extensive game library. But wait, where can our dinos find a 3DS of their own? Well, if they go to redproclub.com using the link in the description, they can find great deals on 3DSs that are already modded and preloaded with tons of games, as well as other handheld consoles and accessories. Yeah, that was a very different format than usual, so if you liked it, please subscribe to let me know to keep unlocking my weird personality, or if you just enjoyed the storybook history format, let me know in the comments. But the TLDR is if you can get your hands on the new 3DS line, or its sister, the new 2DS, that would be the most ideal grab because then you have the broadest access to all of the 3DS games, not just the ones for the first run, as well as the fancier homebrew that utilizes that extra processing power. My personal favorite is the new 3DS XL because I like having the bigger real estate to see the games, even if it's just a blown up resolution, and I also use the 3D feature from time to time, so it is nice to have for that novelty. But I would say that the new 2DS XL is a pretty close second, especially if you don't care for the 3D feature, and if you're going to be using headphones the whole time and don't really care about the kind of funky speaker placement, then that should be a pretty solid bet. That being said, it really just comes down to what you actually want to play. If all you want to play is the 98% of the 3DS game library, which doesn't require the new 3DS hardware, then any soft modded 3DS or 2DS should meet your needs. As for me, I like to be able to play as many titles and emulators as possible, and so I've switched over to the new 3DS line and haven't gone back, especially thanks to Red Pro Club for setting me up with my Majora's Mask new 3DS XL. But I would recommend checking out their inventory, as they just sent over this Japan exclusive pink original 3DS to show off, as well as this Pokemon Edition 3DS XL, so definitely worth taking a look at what they've got in stock. Or if you already own a 3DS and don't want to soft mod it and keep it vanilla and stock and pristine, Red Pro Club also offers the Stargate flashcard, which plays both 3DS and original DS games, and it's really cool. You just have this little button up top and you can cycle between the different games on the cart and load it up, so if you're interested in that, check it out at the link below. Let me know in the comments below which 3DS flavor is your pick. Thanks so much for watching this weirder than usual video, and we'll see you next week.